requesting an ambulance to detail man screaming for one. Inside the Irish Social Club at number 19 Park Street, West Roxbury.
Drift down Hi, you're watching the movie Canon? Watch Geo.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Movie Canon. I am Giovanni, and this is the Met Report, a show about movies, entertainment, television news. And for this particular Met Report episode, we are doing a filmography of Jim Carrey films. It's a tier list. Now, it's not going to include every single Jim Carrey film, but a big chunk of them. A lot of the Jim Carrey films that are mostly known. So we'll do a tier list on that here today. So hopefully you guys can join us live or in the replay. Thank you so much if you're doing that right now or later on. But I do have a Canon Council, as I like to call them, that will be joining me here. They will be making their own rankings of the Jim Carrey movies that I'll be presenting here. And then if you're in the live chat, you could also contribute. You can submit your grade for each film if you like. I'll factor it in there. But let's bring in my first Canon Council member of the day. You guys know him as Mr. Feel the Burn. Let's bring him in here right now. Horror remakes only. Start.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th. Slumber Party Massacre. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Silent Night.
Point goes to Robert. So you survived, Robert. So there you go. Hey, Robert, how you doing?
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever y'all are. I'm
Right.
happy to be here. I am sober, I'm alert, and I'm ready to go.
And there's nothing for you to write down this time, so I think you'll be good.
I know. Right? I promise I will bring paper and a pen next time. I won't be slipping anymore. So.
Or your phone. You can use your phone as long as you can write something down for any future games and stuff. But
yeah.
So Mr. Fielderburn, thank you so much for joining us here again. You've been a busy guy the last 72 hours, so your third stream back to back. So thank you.
Yeah, Copper Drop from Thursday.
You
know, our show from Figures Talk from yesterday, now today. Yep. So yeah, after this, I'm taking a long rest. So
okay, yeah. Well deserved. But thank you so much, Mr. Roberts. Let's bring my next Canon Council member of the day. I kept wanting to say night, but let's bring in here Mr. Blue Tattoo. He's been on Figures Talk several times. This might be the first time on the Met Report, but Mr. Blue, how are you doing today?
Yeah, good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I like your figures, your Riddler, and then the Mask figure look pretty cool.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Mars Toys did a great job, and so did Present Toys on the head sculpt. That looks fantastic.
That's what I was going to ask. Is that the Present Toys one? I know like another company did another one. So
yeah. Present Toys is making some more as well. Yeah. I'm going to pick those up too.
Yeah. See, I would like to get that Mask one. I'll probably drop a hint to my boyfriend, like hint, you know, Christmas gift, you know, birthday gift, whatever you decide. So.
There you go.
Yes, I mentioned backstage to you, Blue. I was gonna display my Riddler Mars toys in the background, but I have that green screen. So you only see Jim Carrey's head floating around, right? So, so it's like I can't use it. I can't use anything green. No figures with green. But Mr. Blue, thank you again for joining us here in this filmography tier list of Jim Carrey. And let's bring in my last Canon Council member of the day, He's been on Figures Talk once, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is his first time here on the Met Report. Let's bring in Mr. Jim Collector. Jim, how you doing?
There we go.
Still muted.
I'm
There you
very
go, there
good.
you
There we go. Yeah, I couldn't figure out the mute button for a second. I was like, great,
Yeah, this
great
is the
intro
second
there,
time.
James. Well done, well done. Yeah, it is. Blue tattoo for like 2 seconds. I thought those were life size. Jim Carrey figures there. For like just, and then I clocked in. I was like, wow, that's dedication to Jim Carrey there. But they
Yep.
look-
Oh, that'd be awesome. I would totally buy those. Yeah.
It looked like they're.
Yeah,
it looked like
life-size
they were
mask.
behind. It looked like they're behind Blue, right, instead of in front of him, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, yeah, that's funny. But Mr. Jim, thank you so much for joining us here on this channel. I'm excited to have all you guys on here, big Jim Carrey fans. So we'll get started. So let's see here. Let me move this real quick here. Where is it? Let me use this one. Is this better? This should be good. This should be good. All right, so let's go into the live chat now. So we have Mr. Roberts, who is in the panel here today and a channel member, says, well, good afternoon. Thank you for that, says Mr. Robert, warming up the chat. Mr. Jim Collector as well. Good evening / afternoon all. Thank you so much there, warming up the chat as well. And Mr. Blue Tattoo as well. Hey, everyone. Thank you so much. And Vita, aka her geeky side, says, hey, hello there, Vita. Thank you for joining us. Much appreciated. And my sister Alice also dropping by, says hello, pals, channel member. Thank you so much, Alice. Mr. L. Walker, a channel member as well. Afternoon, gentlemen.
Hey,
Thanks
L.
so much,
Walker.
Mr. Larry. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. And then we have Robbie saying hi. Hello there, Robbie. Thank you for dropping in here. Comments and a channel member. All right, so it looks like we're all caught up in the live chat already. So let me do this real quick here. So see, how am I gonna do this? I'm just gonna do this very quick thing that I've been doing lately with the box office stuff. Sharing the screen here. Okay, you can see it, right? Okay, there it is. Yeah. So the movie box office draft, some of you guys did this. Some of you channel members did this, and I'll just give you an update again here. This started on May 2nd with Thunderbolts and all the way until September 30th. So if you're a channel member, some of you guys submitted and drafted a couple of films. So whoever wins at the end, whoever's portfolio has the most box office numbers, the most, made the most money, basically, towards September 30th, you guys will win a gift card to a Sideshow. So there'll be one winner. So far, 1 Adam 12, Mr. Adam, he's in the lead because there's only one movie that has been released so far. So all the other movies that you see here have not been released yet. But that's a little update there for the ones who were doing that. And I believe that was it for that one. So let's get started with the tier list, shall we? Let's just go ahead and get started there now.
Ooh, there's a lot.
So here we go. Let me move it over here. Yeah, I think that's better, right? All right, so yeah, there's quite a few in there, so that's why I want to get started here. And there's only 3 of us. Well, I will only be like a tiebreaker. Like or maybe one of you guys didn't see the movie and I did. I'll contribute for the grade for the ranking. If you're in the live chat, like I said, you could submit your grade. The same grades that we've seen on these tier lists. S all the way through F, right? So I think everyone knows how that works. But we'll go ahead and get started there. Let's see. Which one should I start with though? Let's see here. Let's start with the first Ace Ventura, since it's the one that's kicking everything off anyway. So let me move that. I'll put that in the middle. So that's the first Ace Ventura movie. I believe it came out in '94. I could be wrong, but so going through the tier list. Let's start with Mr. Blue. So where would you put the first Ace Ventura movie?
I think for me it'd have to be an S. Yeah, me seeing the Ace Ventura as a kid, I mean, it was fantastic. This goofy guy on screen, uh, a pet detective, and just had a direct line to my funny bone. So, yeah, S for me.
Yeah, when I was in, I think it was elementary school. Yeah, elementary school. A lot of the kids kept saying, "Alrighty then," you know, behind that.
Oh, yeah.
They just kept
That was
saying
pretty
that
big
shit.
back then.
Yeah, and
That's
that was something from the beginning, right? Not just the second movie. That was his line in the first one too, right?
Yep.
When he says "Alrighty then," yeah. So I remember that
Mhm.
people saying that all the fucking time. That was fun. Mr. Jim, where would you put Ace Ventura: Pet Detective?
I'd agree, actually, Blue Tattoo. I think this would be S tier. I think when I think of Jim Carrey, this film instantly comes to mind. And do you guys remember the cartoon as well? That I think
Yes.
I remember,
followed
yeah.
off this,
Yep.
1995. Yeah, I used to love that cartoon when I was a kid. I thought that was fantastic. So, yeah, I definitely put that in S tier just for that follow up as well.
They did a mass cartoon too, right? Didn't they?
A what cartoon?
The Mask? Didn't they do
I
the
think
Mask
they
cartoon?
did. I think so. Was that
I
Cartoon Network? All of
I
this?
don't
I
really
think
remember that one.
Oh, okay.
I think they had a
think I
crossover episode
remember.
as well.
Yeah, I don't remember.
They
Yeah.
probably did. I mean, it was Jim Carrey at the time, so kids were watching his movies. So
Oh yeah.
they
Oh
probably
yeah.
did. I'm sure.
Yeah.
He was huge
Uh,
at this point.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
It's like mid to late 90s. Yep. All the big Jim Carrey, those $20 million paychecks per movie back then. So
Yeah.
Cool.
we have Mr. VFG Movie Reviews, a channel member, Mr. Tim. Thank you so much for joining us. He
Hey,
says
VFG.
hi. And then Tim says yes. So there was a the Mask animated series as well. Thank you so much for confirming that, Mr. Tim. And then Vita as well.
Oh, they did.
He did,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then Mr. S Beam dropping by, a channel member as well, says
Hey,
hello
Beam.
all. Hello Beam. Thank you for joining
Yo,
us
bro.
here. All right, Roberts, where does Ace Ventura: Pet Detective land for you?
I'm afraid I'm going to show my age here, but yeah, I remember this movie, and I think this is when he really got big. Like, I think this is one of his first movies after he got In Living Color.
I believe so.
I
believe so.
remember his TV debuts and how funny he was in those. And then coming into Ace Ventura, I was really surprised that he can hold his own. Like, he usually has an ensemble cast with him, you know. But yeah, he held his own in this one. I'm gonna rank it as A.
An A, okay.
There were some hilarious moments in it, and I treasure it. But I think there's some really good Jim Carrey films. I would put it as beside him.
All right.
But yeah,
So an A from Robert. Now, everyone in the live chat, if you want to contribute, if you want to submit your grade for each of these movies, do so here in the live chat so that I could factor it in. You know, between S through F, right? So far I have 2 S's from Jim Blue, and then 1 A for Mr. Feel the Burn. So again, if you're in the live chat and if you want to submit your grade for Ace Ventura: Pet Detective, I'll note it down. And we have one from Mr. Tim. He says S for Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. Which was the one that has when he finds the Mr. Monopoly Man or whatever? That was the second one, right?
The second one, yep.
That was
Yeah.
the second one. Okay, that was when he's like in Africa or something, right?
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I found
So
the
the rhino scene, right?
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. All right, so actually let's go to that. Oh, we have a grade from Vita though. She says C from me.
Oh, dang.
Oh wow.
I'm learning things. That's my
Oh wow, you're learning things now.
Yeah.
So we got a C from Vita. Okay. All right. So I'll wait a little bit before I fully grade this one here. So let's move on to the next one, and I think it should be perfectly fine to just do the second one, right? The sequel. So Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls, dropping that in the middle. Let's start with Jim this time.
Ace Ventura. I don't remember this film as well as the first one, so I would probably put this in the A category. There's some scenes that I remember and they're hilarious. It's still him as Ace Ventura, and I think that role just really lent to him quite well. So I'd go A. But if I'm honest, I don't remember it as well as the first one. So that's the only reason.
Yeah, I think I've seen both of those. And actually, I saw the first Ace Ventura more times than the second one, but it's been a really long time though since I've seen the Ace Ventura movies. But
I was thinking the same. I wonder if they still hold up just as well as they used to.
Yeah. I probably need to watch those again. Let's see how they hold up, right? Robert?
I remember watching this one. I didn't quite like it as I did the first one.
Oh, okay.
It kind of was disappointing, but I mean, there were some good points in it, but yeah, it just didn't hold a candle to the first one. So for this one, I'm giving a B.
All right, still not bad.
Yeah,
not a bad grade there. Mr. Blue?
I actually love the second one too. It was still so funny. By then, I was, obsessed with Jim Carrey and always laughing at everything. So, but it wasn't to me. It wasn't as good as the first one, but I still love it. It's still fantastic. So I'd probably give it an A.
All right, an A. So just slightly lower grade there. Mm-hmm. Let's go to Mr. Beam. Says Ace 2 is a B. All right, so got a B from Mr. Beam, and Mr. Tim says it's an A. All right, so we got an A there. All right, so and Jose Plus dropping by says, hey, sorry I am late. Mr. Jose Plus, a moderator, thank you for joining us here. Just wrapping things up from he just wrapped up his Más o Menos earlier today, so definitely check that out if you haven't done so already. So
yeah.
So thank you for dropping by there, Mr. Jose Plus. And Vita, she says, still a C for the second one.
She does not like Jim Carrey or something.
You wait till we get to the Grinch. She yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. But at least it didn't go lower from the first to the second one.
Held it.
Consistent, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and grade Ace Ventura, the first one here. So we have a few S's in there, and then we have an A, and then we have a C in there. So I'm gonna put it as a, I think it's probably gonna be like a B plus around there, somewhere around there. So that's where it is right now. The second one, though, we have a bit more grades, but they're lowered. So that'll probably be more like a C minus around there. Yeah,
that seems fair.
C minus. Let me see.
And then the first one's a B.
Actually, no. I mean a B minus. Sorry, B minus.
Oh, okay.
B minus. And then B plus for the first Ace Ventura. If I get a couple more, then I'll adjust it.
Oh, okay.
But the polls will close soon. Now I won't be leaving them open the whole stream because then that gets chaotic for me. So then I have to keep going back and forth. Yeah, because that's happened before. So it's like no. Vita says, "I love Jim Carrey, just not these movies." She says, "So yeah."
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one, guys. So what is the next one? Let's drop in. I'm gonna drop a dramatic role, a dramatic movie, The Majestic. If I remember correctly, and I could be wrong about this, but I believe this might have been the biggest film that Jim Carrey was in where he's really playing a more dramatic role. Because I thought it was kind of odd. I was like, oh shit, Jim Carrey's doing something like serious. So that was a while ago as well. But The Majestic. Let's start with Robert.
To tell the truth, I have not seen this movie, so I'm going to take myself out of the equation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blue, have you seen this one?
Yeah, I saw it once. I think when it first came out. I don't remember much of it. But, I'd probably give it probably a C.
A C, okay. And then Jim, have you seen The Majestic?
No, I'm just looking at pictures. I don't think I've ever seen this film. I'm not even sure if I've heard of this one. So
Oh, okay.
2001 it came out as well, so it was a while ago. So yeah, I'm not very much help on this one.
All right.
Yeah,
no
I
problem.
thought this movie was called Majestic Crusoe or something. But I know that's another movie. So never mind.
We do have a grade from Mr. Tim. He says it's a B. All right, so it's a B there. All right, so Vita says, "Wow, Jim, wow."
Hey, you don't like Ace Ventura, so.
Oh, Vita says B, so she also says B for this, like Tim. All right,
He likes
so
more serious films.
I'll wait a little bit for the grade there. I'll come back to that one here, but let's do the next one here, and the next one is, let's do The Cable Guy. Dropping The Cable Guy in the middle. Let's start with Blue.
Yeah, this movie's great. Yeah, not. I don't think a whole lot of people like this movie, but I dug it.
I dug it too.
Yeah, it's fantastic for me. And come to find out, I am a cable guy, so.
Oh,
I have to give it.
Was that the inspiration, Blue?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
I'd probably give it an A.
All right. So an A from Blue. Mr. Jim.
I give this one an A as well. Actually, I quite like this one. I think it's good. Yeah, I seem to remember. Well, I say remember, it came out longer than I actually remember. But I think this film didn't do so well initially. But I think since then, people have grown to like it and appreciate it more. And I think it's nice. Good dark comedy from Jim Carrey. He's effectively creepy and hilarious. So, yeah, I quite like this one.
Yeah, this one came out, I believe, in '96, and Matthew Broderick's in it.
4 years old.
And wow, okay, yeah. And I think Ben Stiller directed this one, if I'm not mistaken.
He did,
yeah. And Mr. Roberts, Cable Guy.
Yeah, I remember seeing this back in the day in the drive-in with my parents and stuff, and it was just, I laughed my ass off on this one. I thought Jim Carrey was maniacal and funny and just batshit crazy. So this one, I am giving it S because I just like that side of him.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Looking at the live chat, Mr. Tim says it's an A for Cable Guy.
Nice.
Vita says, I will give B for Cable Guy 2. Okay. So
very gracious.
All right. Let's see. So we have a few A's, an S, and a B. Okay, so I think this could be like an A minus, which I'm kind of shocked actually, but let's move to A minus.
I'm surprised it's got Ace Ventura, yeah.
Yeah, right, yeah. Actually, let me grade Ace Ventura now, the second one. I don't think I graded it. So we have a couple of A's, B, a C, and okay, so that one's probably going to be... Oh, did I say it was a B minus? I think I said it was a B minus, right? Yeah, that's right, I did.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
So then Cable Guy, A minus, right? And then Majestic. I'm still waiting for maybe a couple more grades in there. So I'll leave it like that for now, but I'll come back to the Majestic. I don't know if this is going to be a hot take or not, but I think The Cable Guy was probably the worst Jim Carrey movie that I've seen.
Shocking.
So
Terrible.
I didn't bother watching it in the theater, and that was in the hype of the whole Jim Carrey, popularity. I was a huge fan of Jim Carrey. We had all these other movies. This one came out, and it just didn't look good at all to me. And I tried not rewatching it, but I tried watching it. I think it was last year. So that was like the first time that I'm gonna try to watch this movie, like 20 something plus years later. And I stopped watching it halfway through So, it's like,
Oh my God,
Oh.
Gio.
so
That's
yeah,
terrible.
That's mad.
this one didn't do it for me. So if I were to be grading this, it would be an F. But that's just me though. That's just me.
Dang.
But glad you guys like it. So let's
You
see.
eventually finished it, right?
No, I didn't. I still haven't finished it.
Oh
Finish it
man.
all the way. Oh my
No.
God.
Yep.
Just do it, please.
Mr. S. Beam says A for Cable Guy. Okay, all right. Got another A now. All right, so let's see. So that'll maybe bump it up a little bit. Well, I mean, it's the only A in there, so it'll be like a solid A for now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, so there you go. For the Majestic, I'm gonna put it as a C plus around there. So let me move that.
Wasn't this his first dramatic role?
The Majestic?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it is. I don't remember any prior movies that he did a dramatic role, like as this leading role.
Yeah.
This is the one that I remember being the first, because like I said, I was kind of surprised. I was like, like, oh, he's trying something different,
Yeah, I think that was the attitude of most of the people at the time. It's like, wait, he's doing dramatics? Like,
Yeah, although you know what, I think I'm wrong. I actually think it's Man on the Moon. I think Man on the Moon came out first. I mean, that's kind of dramatic, even though he's still playing a comedian.
see, I
So I
haven't
guess
seen Man on the Moon yet.
so I guess it depends on how you see it. If you see
Yeah,
Man on
When
the
did
Moon
Eternal
as a
Sunshine
comedic,
come out?
that one came out in 2004.
No, a bit later.
Yeah, so that one's a little after that. Yeah, so like I said, it depends on what you consider Man on the Moon, if it's dramatic or comedic. But so I think we got the grades there. All right, so I'm gonna close the polls for the Ace Ventura movies and the Majestic. Okay, so let's do the next one here. Next one is, let's drop in the Truman Show.
Ooh.
Dropping that in the middle. Now I'm thinking that this one might be the first dramatic movie. Anyways, let's go to Robert.
Yeah, this is the one dramatic movie I remember him being in, and I thought he was excellent. I was like, I couldn't think of him as like a dramatic actor. I always think of him as the funny guy, But this really had changed my mind, and now rethinking on it, it kind of makes me want to look back on those other dramatic movies and see if I like them just as much as this. But this one is an S for sure.
Okay. An S from Roberts. Mr. Jim, Truman Show.
I'd put it S as well. This is such a good film. It's such an interesting idea. He's fantastic in it. I thought I didn't consider it to be dramatic. I always thought it was like a kind of satirical comedy with like a hard edge. But yeah, I really like this. I thought it was brilliant. He plays his role really well. It's quite a heartfelt film as well. Just such a bizarre idea, the whole thing. So I'm going to put this as S tier. I love this show.
Film. S tier there.
Film of a show.
And really, you can put it towards today, where everybody has their lives online and on their phones and stuff like that. So it really can apply to today. It's like having your whole life displayed for everybody to see. So
yeah, it was kind of like that movie came out, The Truman Show came out, and then I think shortly after, this movie called Ed TV came out with Matthew McConaughey and Ellen DeGeneres. It's not exactly the same situation, but the guy's being recorded, except the McConaughey character. It's like an actual TV show, so that's different, and he knows. He knows he signed up for it and stuff like that.
Right.
So it's a little bit different. So I remember of those two movies that came out like within a year or so.
Okay.
So that was the Truman
Never
Show.
heard of that one.
Yeah, I think it's I think Ron Howard directed it, if I'm not mistaken. But
oh wow.
Mr. Blue.
Yeah, this is an S for sure. Yeah, cause, I mean, he made tons of funny movies before this, and then this was his pretty much first sort of dramatic role, and I mean, it was captivating. it was a very good movie, and showed his acting chops, and yeah, I loved it.
Okay. So you said S, right?
Mm-hmm.
Take an S. All right. Let's go to Vita. Yeah, she says A.
Oh,
Got
good.
an A there. Mr. S Beam says S for Truman Show. Tim also says S for Truman Show.
Yeah.
And Mr. Alex Montano dropping by. Hey, Alex, thank you for joining us.
What
Says Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is the best film of his whole career, he says. Wow, okay, cool. So thank you, Mr. Alex, for joining us here in the live chat. Mr. Beam says, I agree to that comment from Mr. Alex. All right, so let's see. So we have a lot of S's here and an A. So this is going to be S. It's going to be above. Actually, there's no S's in there, right? No, there's no S's in there. Okay, so Truman Show, the first S.
Nice.
All right, unless someone grades it later, shortly after this, but that's where it's at now. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Oh, go ahead.
Has made a Truman Show figure.
I mean, I don't.
I think like Siberian
Customs
Customs. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
I
Okay.
thought it may have been a custom.
I think it was them. It might have been somebody else, but I know it's a custom. Somebody
Okay.
custom made it.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Let's see. All right, let's do. You know, I haven't seen this one. Jumping that in the middle. What is it called? I Love You, Philip Morris. Is that what it's called?
Oh, I Love You, Philip Morris. Yes.
Okay, that movie that came out of nowhere. I felt like it wasn't marketed that much when it first came out. So I actually haven't seen this one, but I don't know if you guys have. Sounds like Robert has. So
Yeah.
what would you give this one, Robert?
This one's an S for me. It's just funny with him and what's his name? Obi-Wan.
Oh, Ian McGregor.
Yeah, Ewan McGregor.
Mm.
They're so funny together in this, and I was just like, this is a whole new take for a whole new role for Jim Carrey. I was like, him playing a gay man and in jail and fall in love with somebody. It was just funny to me. I mean, I've never been in jail, but I mean, yeah. But,
Like I can relate to being in jail, right?
no, I ain't like that. No.
All right.
But yeah, this was a hilarious one. I'll be fair and I'll give it an A.
Okay.
It was funny, but it wasn't like laugh out loud funny. But
Oh, okay.
it had a little bit dramatics in it too. But yeah, I think this one's a fair A for sure.
Okay. Mr. Blue, have you seen it?
Yeah, I saw it once. It was pretty funny. I liked Jim and Ewan's dynamic. It was pretty good. It's not something I revisited a whole lot. I'd probably leave it at B.
A B. Okay. All right, and then Mr. Jim, have you seen I Love You, Philip Morris?
I've seen it, but I barely remember it. So I think, although saying that, I mean, I think I'm gonna watch this probably straight after this. Well, no, actually, I'm gonna go sleep straight after this, but I'm probably watch this pretty soon.
It's good. It's really good.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't remember it very well, so I'm gonna have to recheck that out. Based on that, I'll put it as a B for now. But I don't know, Robert. Once I've watched it, I'll hit you up and I'll let you know what I think after I've rewatched it.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, and my sister Alice says Eternal, just because I don't remember it right now. Oh, yeah. Okay, when we get to that one, I'll
okay.
include that. Let's see. Tim says it's an A. So we got an A from Tim.
Nice.
S Beam says I haven't seen it. Gotta go see. I don't know if I can factor that in there, Mr. Beam. If you haven't seen it.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it,
Yeah.
Jim Carrey and Ewan McGregor in it. Yeah, it's worth a C.
Yeah, because I mean, how many times have you heard of a movie that just looks terrible and then you watch it and then you love it? So there's been some examples of that, at least with me. But Vita says I haven't seen this one. Adding to the list, so no grade. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. All right, so that's what we have there. Let's see. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. I'll come back to grade Philip Morris in just a bit. Alice saying, "Oop, I was just going off of Alex. I'm half listening because I'm at work still." Okay, no problem, Alex. So we'll get to it. We'll get to it in just a moment. All right, so let's do the next one here. I kind of just want to like jump in, like dropping them throughout the years. Let's do another more dramatic role. The number 23. Jim Carrey. I believe Joel Schumacher directed this. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure he directed this one. The number 23. Robert, have you seen this one?
What is it?
The number 23.
23.
Oh, I think so. I don't really remember it. I just know he goes crazy, and this is like a thriller, right? Thriller / horror, something like that.
Yeah, it
like,
is. Yeah.
Yeah. I
It was kind of marketed as a horror.
I don't quite remember it,
Mhm.
but
Yeah, it's kind of like drama horror, and Joe Schumacher did direct it. I just checked right now.
oh.
Sorry. So did you watch this one, Robert?
Yeah, I think I did. It's been a long time since I've seen it. As far as I can remember of it, I think it was okay, but probably not as good. So I would, from what my memory is, I'll probably drop it to a C.
A C. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. A C from Roberts. Mr. S Beam says, "Did your vote count for Cable Guy?" My votes? No.
He's the time being.
No, that's only if there's a need for tiebreaker, and if I've seen it.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't count Cable Guy, or else it would have been a lot lower than it is right now. But Mr. Tim says C for the number 23. All right, and then Beam says B for the number 23. Okay, Mr. Blue.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with my brother there. A B. It was pretty good. Watched him go crazy over everything, heading up to like 23 and that whole conspiracy thing, and it was pretty good. Not one of his best movies, but still still pretty good. Worth a watch. So yeah.
And then Mr. Jim.
I would actually give this one a D. I was
Oh wow.
really disappointed when this came out. So when this was coming out, I thought, in my ignorance of youth, that this was his first serious role he'd ever done, and it was. I remember it being marketed as like a horror film. So when I went to see it, I was a bit disappointed because it was less horror, more thriller.
Right.
I didn't care for the story much. It just didn't. It didn't hit with me, and I haven't seen it since. So I'm gonna have to put that as a D.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Vita says, "I don't remember it," means it didn't leave lasting impressions, so goes
Yeah,
to
fair.
D.
That's true.
See, we're in sync with that one.
Yeah.
Especially since I haven't watched it since it came out. I mean, good Lord.
Yeah, so this one's pretty low. So let's see. There's a couple of B's in there. I'll put it as a C minus for the number 23.
Fair.
Where is it? Oh, here it is. So there you go there. So that one's the lowest ranked of the Jim Carrey movies so far. So all right, so let's do the next one here. Let's do I forget about this because it's an animated one. I haven't seen this one, but I think it's what is he, Horton?
Oh yeah, Horton Hears a Who.
There you go. I can't remember the name of it. The Dr. Seuss one or whatever. So he voices, I think, the elephant, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know if you guys have seen this, but
I have not.
I have not.
Have you seen it, Blue?
Yeah. It's okay. It's not the greatest animated movie, and
What would you grade it?
Probably a C.
A C. Okay. All right, and then Robert and Jim, You guys haven't seen it, right?
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay. Vita has though. She says
Oh,
A.
She likes that.
She says A. Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. So Tim says it's good, but it's a D. Really?
Oh, okay.
The grade doesn't
Wow.
reflect that though. But okay.
Right? Yeah. That's
All
interesting.
All right. I'll put the D in there. Mr. Tim says, "Well, what are you guys making me sad?" Says Vita. Yeah,
Hey.
I haven't seen this though. I'll come back to this and I'll return to that one. All right, so let's go back. Let's go to the next one here. Let's drop in Me, Myself, and Irene. Dropping that in the middle.
Uh-huh.
Yay.
So that's 2000 movie. I think the Farrelly brothers were part of this one as well. But
Mhm.
let's start with Robert.
Yes, this is an S for sure. Like, I'm sure we all have one of those days where we're like trying to keep calm and reserved when somebody gets on your nerves, but then it's just like it just comes out of you and just splits out your mouth. You know, whatever 6 things that come into your head, and yeah, you just want to split it out. So yeah, I really like this. Yeah, he did an excellent job. So Renee
Okay.
Zellweger and the whole cast.
Oh, yeah.
It was a good time. So yes, S.
All right. Tim says in the line of his films, it's a D. Okay, so that's how he's clarifying the reason for that. The comment was for Horton. Right.
Oh, okay.
Let's go to Mr. Jim.
I really like this film. I would definitely put this in an A. Like not his like top tier film, but definitely a really good offering from him.
Okay. And Mr. Blue, Me, Myself, and Irene.
Oh, this is an S all day, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything out of his mouth was a joke and just hilarious stuff, dude.
Mhm.
And I mean, they don't make comedies like this anymore, really. But
Yeah.
yeah, you put Jim Carrey with the Farrelly brothers, it's gold.
Yeah. Tim says it's an S, so giving that an S. So pretty good grades here. I'll wait for a little bit more from the live chat. So that's it for now for Me, Myself, and Irene. Let's do another dramatic role. Let's do Man on the Moon. Dropping that in the middle. Let's start with Blue.
I'd go with S. It was a really good depiction of Andy Kaufman. I mean, he went full bore into the role. Basically, he went all method and whatnot. Even on set, they have people calling him Andy, and but all in all, it was a really good movie. I'd give it an S, and well made. So.
All right, so that's you said an S, right, for Man on the Moon?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mr. Robert.
I have not seen this movie, so I will take myself out of this one.
Oh, that's right. I think you did say that before.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Jim.
I'm tipping between an S and an A. Like I want to give him the S because, like Blue Tattoo said, that the amount of work he put into this role is incredible. Like he went full method, like you were saying. The film was really good. It wasn't an S tier film for me, so I'm gonna give it A.
Okay.
A plus. That's what I'd say. A plus.
All right, got that from Mr. Jim. Let's see. Tim says it's an S. Right? Yeah, S. S from Tim for Man on the Moon. Although Vita says it's a C for me. Wait. Actually, are these from Me, Myself, and Irene? I got confused now. Vita, did you mean C for Me, Myself, and Irene, or Man on the Moon? Let's see. Tim says if you all vote anything but an. Oh, I think he meant an S.
Yeah.
An S. I will make sure you never have internet again for the rest of your lives, right? So,
No.
Oh, Vita says I haven't seen this one. Okay, so the
Okay.
C was for me, myself, and Irene. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Beam. He says, "What's me, myself, and Irene doing at the B?" That's an S.
Oh.
I haven't. Wait, I haven't graded
He
it yet,
moved
right?
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's an S. It'll be.
haven't-
It'll be.
It'll
be an
I haven't ranked it yet.
Mhm.
Yes, C for me, myself, and Irene. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah, he irritated the crap out of everybody on set.
Oh, yeah.
because he he was Andy all the time.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was. I found it weird, but I mean, I thought it was great.
Yeah, I remember that he almost got his ass kicked at one point. I think it broke like news that he was like he got injured or was about to get injured because someone was about to beat his ass while he
Really?
was filming Man on the Moon. One of the I guess it was like a wrestler.
Jerry Lawler, yeah.
Was it him?
I think that was. I mean,
Okay.
could have been, but
I-
I think that was more of a work than a.
Oh, okay.
No.
I remember something about that. I was like, wait, what's going on over there? All right, so let me do the Horton situation there. Yeah, so Horton's gonna be kind of low. I'll put it at D plus for now. More like a C minus. I'll do it as a C minus. There's also not a lot of grades too, so. And then me, myself, and Irene, we have a couple of S's, a few S's, an A, and then one C. So I'll put me, myself, and Irene somewhere in the
S.
comparing it to Cable Guy. I don't think it's gonna make it to an S.
Yeah, it's
damn.
fine where it's at, I think.
It's gonna be.
No, I'm disappointed.
See, Cable Guy doesn't have a C, and myself and Irene does. So he's gonna be like an A minus around there.
Okay.
A minus. So that's pretty high still. You know. All right. So all the other polls closed except Man on the Moon. All right. So already got that here. Mr. Tim says he did almost get beat up by one of the cast members, but Lawler was in on it the whole time. Okay, that's what that was. Okay.
Publicity stunt type thing.
All
Yeah.
right. So there you go there.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll wait for Man on the Moon for now. So let's do the next one here. Let's do Bruce Almighty. Dropping that in the middle.
Mm.
2003 film. That's the first time that I saw, I think, Steve Carell in anything. It was in this
Yeah,
film.
same.
Same.
Let's start with Mr. Jim.
I'm going to put this. I'm trying to be strict with S tier because I think S tier should be, like the holy grail. But this is, I love this film, so I'm going to put it S tier. And
Okay.
Screw y'all. I really like Bruce Almighty. I thought it was excellent, and I think it came out like for me at that right time. I was at the right age to really dig this film. So yeah, for me it's S tier. I think it's fantastic, and of course it brought Evan Almighty as well, which is also a good film. Not as good, but and you get Morgan
okay.
Freeman as God in it. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, Morgan
Yeah,
Freeman
it's-
is president in the Deep Impact movie, and then he was God and Bruce Almighty and Evan Almighty. So-
promotion.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Everybody was just hypnotized by his voice. Like, read to me,
No, I
please.
Mr. Robert, Bruce Almighty.
I liked it. It was a good, entertaining movie. However, compared to his earlier works, it just didn't kick for me. So personally, I would give this a C.
Okay.
Yeah, it just compared to his earlier works, it has the comedic chops. It just wasn't towards the level as he was back in the day. So yeah.
Okay.
So it's
And Mr. Blue.
I'd have to agree with Jim. It's an S.
Okay.
I don't care about being liberal with I'll vote S on most of this stuff. So it's because it's great.
All right.
He's hilarious.
Mr. Tim said it's an A for Bruce Almighty.
Yeah.
Vita says this is an A as well.
Hey,
All right, so another A in there.
better than a C.
Yeah, all right, yeah.
Oh, don't. No, we're not doing that.
All right, so let's do the next one here. I'll come back and grade. I think I haven't graded Man on the Moon or Bruce Almighty yet, but Fun with Dick and Jane. So I know this one came out in 2005, and it has I can't remember the actress's name now.
Tia Leone.
Oh yeah, there you go.
She was from Bad Boys, the first
Yep.
one.
Oh, that's right. And she was in
Yeah,
Family,
I can't
the
remember
Family
the
Man,
actress's name.
the Nick Cage movie, The Family Man. She was in that too. This movie was hilarious when I saw it in the theater. There was I'm trying to remember. I felt like there was quite a couple of years where there was no Jim Carrey comedic movies, because I know he did Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind like between Bruce Almighty and this one. And I don't know, my expectations were kind of low. I don't even know why, but I really liked this movie. Just like throughout. And then Alec Baldwin was in there. He was actually kind of funny in this movie. Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, he was. He was.
So yes. So he'll say something like, yeah, like my father always used to say, and then he'll be all quiet, and they're like, what? But yeah, I thought that was funny. But yeah, Jim Carrey was awesome in this. Great movie. I enjoyed it. But I'm most likely not gonna grade this one. So let's go to Mr. Jim.
I'm gonna give this an A. I quite like this film. Came out, was it around early 2000s? It's very much like a early 2000s feeling comedy of that time, and I quite liked it. So yeah, I give this an A.
All right, got an A for Mr. Jim for Fun with Dick and Jane. Robert.
Yeah, I will agree with Jim. I'm going to give it an A. I know there was like a short period between those times when he does his dramatic stuff to comedy again. There was a little break in between, and I think he probably just needed a little break. And I was kind of worried too, because I was kind of like, can he get back into the swing of things? But he surprised me with Dick and Jane. So yeah, that's an A for me.
Then Mr. Blue.
Yeah, I'll have to go probably S again. It was a surprise. I wasn't expecting a whole lot from it really either, but everybody was funny, and Jim, Tia, and Alec, the whole movie was great, and just the antics that they went on in the movie, and it was fantastic.
Oh yeah. Mr. S. Beam grading Bruce Almighty as an S. Okay, got an S in there. All right, and he says Dick and Jane is an A. Okay, for Mr. Beam. Alice says Dick and Jane is an A. Okay, got that.
Okay.
And then we got a C from Mr. Tim.
Wow.
So,
Major drop off. Wow.
and Vita says it was okay. So B. Okay. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So let me go ahead and grade. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna grade Man on the Moon. Okay, so it's gonna be. Is there any S's in there? Oh, okay. So it is Truman Show. Okay, so Man on the Moon is going to be a S tier, but behind the Truman Show. Okay, so S. Bruce Almighty. There's three S's, a couple of A's, and a C. So that'll lower it a bit there. Okay, so it'll probably be in the A plus tier list. But would it be ahead of Cable Guy? Bruce Almighty. So let's look at that. Actually, no.
It would be behind, like, I would think like
Me, Myself, and Irene now.
Behind Cable Guy, I would think.
All right, let's see. So comparing the grades from Me, Myself, and Irene and Bruce Almighty, let's see what we got there. They're very similar. Very similar. Okay, it's going to be ahead of Me, Myself, and Irene.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
It seemed like more people saw that one.
All right, so got that. So let's look at A, and then I'll wait for Fun with Dick and Jay for a little bit. Let's see here. Alice says, "Can I still give Bruce a B?" Oh, you didn't before? Let me see. Okay. Yes, I'll include it. What does that mean? It's going to move up. I'll go back to it. We have Mr. Feezy dropping by. That scene where immigration called his house to confirm his citizenship, and his son answered "Hola."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was hilarious, Feezy. Thank you for joining us here. I forgot about that. Yeah, there's like little moments, little scenes like that in that movie that found hilarious. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Feezy. I've forgotten that scene, right? Yeah. All right, so let me go back here again for the Bruce Almighty. Okay. So go back to the Cable Guy. Yeah, I think it's going to go ahead of Cable Guy.
Oh, okay.
So here we go. All right, so now I'm going to close all these except Fun with Dick and Jane.
Okay.
Sweet.
All right, so let's see. Let's move on to the next ones here. Where is it? Okay, let's see. Let's see where we're at. All right, let's do this one. I didn't watch this one. This one came out later. This was in 2013. It's where is it? The Incredible Burt Wonderstone. So have you guys seen this? Robert, have you seen it?
No,
I've never even heard of it.
I have not. Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like I recognize that poster art, but I don't think I've ever seen the film.
I think Steve Carell's in it as well, and I forget who else was in it. I didn't watch this one though. I feel like a lot of people didn't watch it.
Stepped under the radar.
Yeah. Oh, Steve Buscemi is in this too.
Nice.
So he's in that. We were just talking about him yesterday on Figure Stock. Remember?
Yeah.
So I didn't watch this. So Blue, you haven't seen this either, right?
Nope.
So, okay, so none of us have on the panel, all right?
Great. Yeah.
And the one that we do have, Mr. Tim, he's giving it a D. So all right. Well, I mean, I guess I'll use that grade for now for that movie. So
Saved by the D.
It's one to add to the list.
All right, so I guess we can move on from that one. All right, let's see the next one here. Let's do the first Sonic. Dropping that in the middle. First Sonic the Hedgehog movie. You know, he's not the lead in this, but let's start with Mr. Blue.
The movie is really good. As a Sonic movie goes, it was pretty damn good. I'd give it an A. And yeah, Jim is good in it. So yeah, A.
Mr. Jim.
I haven't seen any of the Sonic movies.
Oh,
the most I remember about this is the uproar it caused with the initial version of Sonic. And
Oh yeah.
Looks for those creepy eyes. Fair play on them for fixing that as well, by the way. But no, I never watched this, so I can't put a vote in, unfortunately. He does look good though, as the Eggman scientist dude whose name I can't remember.
Mr. Robotnik.
Mr. Robotnik.
That's it.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I always get confused on what to call him. It's like, is it Eggman? Is it Dr. Robotnik? Because I remember playing the games back in the Sega Genesis era, and he was always called Mr. Robotnik.
Dr. Robotnik, yeah.
Like, where did Eggman come from? I'm guessing that's like the Japanese
Is it a cartoon?
name for him?
The shape of his head?
Well, yeah. That too.
Yeah, and I'm not sure because I've seen it both ways, but I remember I learned of the name Dr. Robotnik in the games.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I think I did see Eggman, like maybe in the little booklet. You know, it comes with a little booklet of like the game and stuff, and I think it said Eggman. I was like, what? But yeah, I mainly know it for Dr. Robotnik. But I know when they say Eggman, I know they're referring to Dr. Robotnik.
Yeah. I think that's like the
Yeah.
Japanese name for him or something.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So then, so we got an A from Blue, and then Robert. What was yours? Sonic.
Oh, I haven't got mine. I think this Sonic was a good movie. This was kind of Jim Carrey trying to get back into like his comedy, physical acting, and I appreciated him for doing that. Honestly, I would probably give this a B. Yeah,
Okay.
it was a good movie. It was entertaining. I didn't think I would like it at first because, I mean, I'm not like a huge Sonic fan, but
Okay.
yeah, I mean, he did good in that one. So, yeah, B.
All right. So since Mr. Jim has not seen it, I'm gonna factor in a grade, and I'm gonna give it a C for the first Sonic. I like Jim Carrey, but the rest of it not so much. Like it wasn't terrible. It's just like there was just some comedy stuff that didn't work for me. Now I know the demographic is more for kids, right? But
Yeah.
I mean, you know, sometimes films are made also for anyone or everyone, and
Yeah.
some of the stuff didn't work for me. But Sonic is definitely much better than the one that they originally revealed, right? But I'm gonna give it a C for this one. I do like the sequels more than the first one.
See, I haven't seen the sequel.
Yeah, so
I was just like, the first one's good enough for me. So I was like,
yeah, so I would
The franchise
give
is
it a
doing
C.
well, right?
It's,
They got
it's-
Knuckles
yeah,
as
it's not
well
bad.
now, haven't they?
yeah,
Yeah.
they keep going strong.
Yeah,
Mhm.
What, the last one had Keanu Reeves in it?
yeah, he was
No.
Shadow,
Wow.
voice
Shadow.
Shadow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They were saying for a while that it was going to be Hayden Christensen who was going to voice Shadow, but then that didn't turn out to be true. But it was Neo, so we got Neo instead.
Yeah.
That John Wick money. Yeah, they want to get
Yeah,
Kind of more
Right.
iconic
Yeah.
voice.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so that was my grade. Let's see, and then Vita says not worth watching. Then the other one, the Wanderlust or whatever.
Well, check out
Oh.
the first. You and Jim sit down, check out the first, and see how you like it. Then after that, y'all can make up your minds then.
I'll make it formulate our own opinions.
We have an A from Tim for the first Sonic. Vita says I just don't like Sonic, so I haven't seen it. Just doesn't like
okay.
Sonic, period. So don't put a lot of thought into it. I think it's related to the name Robotnik or Eggman.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
yeah. It's not a thought-provoking ground masterpiece. So yeah, this is like a
let's
switch
see.
your brains off and just enjoy the ride sort of thing.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep the Bert's Wonderstone as a D plus, I guess. All right, so let's move on to the next one. The next one I'm gonna do is let's do the Christmas Carol.
Oh, yeah.
Christmas Carol. Wait, I haven't graded Fun with Dick and Jane yet. Let me do that. Okay, so a few A's. Damn, yeah, a few A's in there. A C and a B.
You're grading Dick and Jane, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay,
do
okay.
that one now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so it'll probably be like a B plus. Should it be ahead of the Ace Ventura movies?
No.
I don't know.
No,
I
I don't
think
think
they're
so.
already.
Maybe like behind them, maybe. I don't know.
Mm.
You
What
know what?
else
But
is there?
there's actually
Maybe
more
for the second one.
grades. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, that works actually.
Yeah,
Sandwiched
go.
in between.
that should be good.
There you go. All right, so we got that. The other one I said, Wonderstone or whatever. That's a D, so that stays there. And then I'll go back to Sonic. I'll go back to
I'll have
Sonic.
to watch that.
Let's see. Wait, this is an S for what now?
S. I think that's for Christmas Carol.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot I dropped that in there.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get into that. We'll get into that right now. Okay, so A Christmas Carol. Let's start with Mr. Jim.
Joe, I'm gonna put this S as well. I think he's actually really good at this, and I came into this film a little bit later, and yeah, this is a good one. He plays Scrooge so well, so definitely gonna give this into an S. As animated films go, I think he did. He lends himself well to those.
Okay, so we got an S from Mr. Jim, and Vida says Christmas Carol is S, so I got her grade in there as well. Mr. Blue.
I'm deciding whether or not A or S. I mean, it's a really good movie. It's Robert Zemeckis does great motion capture, and the movie is just fantastical, and he's just flying through, and Jim Carrey is he's a great Scrooge. He knows how to play all crotchety, bah humbug, kind of.
Oh yeah,
but I'll give it an A.
Okay, got an A from Mr. Blue. Robert.
Yeah,
Christmas Carol?
My Christmas tradition around Christmas time is always watch every iteration of A Christmas Story, and I always watch this one. And yeah, it was like the first time I ever heard Jim Carrey in an animated film, and I thought he did an excellent job. So I'll be giving this an S.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, I just love A Christmas Carol. It's kind of cool.
All right, so we got a few S's in there and one A. I'll come back to it. All right, let's do the next one. All right, let's do. Where is it? Another movie I didn't see. Jim Carrey, Mr. Popper's Penguins. Mr. Popper's Penguins. Where is it? Oh, here it is. I'll drop that in the middle. Have you seen this, Mr. Blue?
I don't think I have, actually. If I did, I definitely don't remember it.
Yeah, that was in 2011. Yeah, I did not watch this one. Did you watch this, Robert?
No, I have not.
Okay. Mr. Jim?
I have watched this. I watched this a bit later than it came out. I can't remember if I might have been slightly hungover at the time. But it's a perfect movie for that, by the way. It's a really nice feel-good film. It's more of a family film, really, for kids and such. But I thought it was quite nice. It was sweet. It was funny. I would put this probably in B, maybe A. Yeah, being a bit harsh. I'll put it in A. It was a good film. I enjoyed it. It.
All right. So we have Tim says C. Vita says the penguins are cute, but it's a C. So, and then
maybe
we got the A
nice.
from.
Rose tinted glasses over here.
Wow.
Let's see. Let me grade A Christmas Carol. All right, let's see. I mean, it's pretty high, but there's not that many grades for it though, compared to the other ones. I'll wait. I'll just wait. Same thing for the Popper's Penguins situation there. So we'll come back to that one. It was heartwarming fun, says Mr. Jim, right?
It was.
You're always too nice, says Vita. So there you go. All right.
Complain at restaurants.
Oh wow. Kick-Ass 2. I'll drop that in the middle.
God.
Now, I know Jim Carrey doesn't have a huge role in this, but he is in this one. Let's start with Robert.
Yeah, this one I'm kind of like, what the hell is Jim Carrey doing? This was the batshit crazy Jim Carrey. I mean,
Yeah.
good God, he was just violent and vile and just, woo. So, Kick-Ass 2, it was good. It just wasn't in the level of the first Kick-Ass. But overall, I would give this one, I don't know, probably a C, honestly. That's the movie in a whole just wasn't very cohesive in my opinion. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
But Jim
right.
Carrey did good.
So we're gonna see Blue.
No, I thought he did pretty good in the movie. Kick-Ass 2, yeah, definitely wasn't as good as the first. The funny part is, and Jim Carrey was great in it, but like later on, he like crapped on the movie, saying he doesn't condone all the whatever happened.
Yeah.
It's like, that's weird. Just you know, but
That's right. I forgot about that.
yeah, I'd probably give it a B.
A B.
Yep.
All right. B for Blue. All right. Jim.
Yeah, I think I'm with Rob on this. I think I'd probably go C. I mean, he was good in this. Like his performance, like he was almost unrecognizable, to be honest. In terms of like he looked big. Like he's a tall guy, but he's skinny. In this, he looked big, beefy, and mean. And he did well. But the film, a bit lackluster. I think his stance on the film when it was being promoted did not help at all, which is a bit unfortunate. So I would probably put this in the C. As like a Jim Carrey film for sure. I'd put this as a C.
Yeah.
All right. Then we have Mr. Tim says it's an A for like Kick-Ass. SB says Kick-Ass 2. As far as Carrey's character was a D. Okay, so we got a D from Mr. Bean. My sister Alice says, I'm learning so much about his filmography. Yeah. All right, so we'll come back to this one. As well. All right, so let's do the next one here. Do I have any more dramatic ones? Oh yeah, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Dropping that in the middle. So let's start with Jim.
This one for me, I think would be S tier. This is a really good film, and he put through a really good performance as well. Yeah, I think it's good. I think it was a film that suited him quite well as well, which is interesting because he's more known for comedy, but like him as a person, I think, and obviously with some of his struggles that he goes through, I think this works well, and I think it's a really good film.
Yeah, and then Kate Winslet was in this, and there was a couple of movies that Jim Carrey was in where there was a little bit of Oscar buzz, but he ultimately never got nominated. This was one of them, and Man on the Moon was another, and then I think maybe The Majestic. But those are the three that he was like had some Oscar buzz, but it never happened. But we've got an S from Mr. Jim Robert.
Honestly, I've not seen this one, but everybody keeps saying how good it is.
It's
and
great.
The reason I haven't seen it was because I thought it was going to be like a Requiem for a Dream or something like that. To that thing, and I was like, Requiem for a Dream just disturbed the hell out of me. So I'm like, if this is the same, then I don't want to watch it. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll have to take myself out of this one.
All right.
But I will.
So I'm gonna grade it since you haven't seen it. So I'll say it's in comparing the other Jim Carrey movies, I'll give it an A. It's great, but I'll give it an A. Mr. Blue.
It's definitely not as traumatizing as Requiem for a Dream, but it's still. I mean, it's a really good movie. It's a little heavy and
emotional,
but he gives a great performance. Kate Winslet also. It's just it's a really good movie. I'd give it an S.
Okay.
All right. An S for Mr. Blue. All right. Let's see. Vita says Eternal is an S. All right, so got an S there from Vita. S Beam says S as well.
Nice.
Tim says an A. All right. Then Yomo's dropping by. Yo, what's up, everyone?
What's
Hello,
up,
Mr.
Yomo?
You.
Thank you for joining us here. He was in Figures Talk last night, so
Yeah.
thank you so much for joining us there too as
Fun
well,
stream.
Mr. Yomo. Yeah, definitely. Jose, he's giving it an
Oopsie.
S. I mean,
Nice.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Typo.
S. All right. So got an S for Mr. Jose plus. All right. Okay, so we have several S's, a couple of A's. All right, so now I'm gonna compare it to. Actually, let me grade the other ones. Kind of like way behind on the other ones. So the Poppers one, or the Penguin Poppers one. So we're gonna have to put that kind of like around over here because Horton, I think, got more votes. Oh, but they were actually worse. So it's gonna be between number 23 and the Horton movie. Number 23 was I'll leave it there. So then the other one here, so this one, let's see, the Christmas Carol. Christmas Carol, it's pretty high. Should it be ahead of Ace Ventura?
No.
Yeah, probably not. No.
Should be ahead of.
I would put it ahead of Dick and Jane, but that's
Okay.
me. I don't know about the rest.
Okay, and does everyone agree with that? Ahead of Fun with Dick and Jane?
Yeah.
They're very
No.
different.
No.
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 Oh, okay. Wow.
All right, so I'm going to be a tiebreaker on that one, and I'll say it's behind because I do like that one more. Fun with Dick and Jane,
Mm-hmm.
but I
No
do like
Christmas spirit.
I do like Christmas Carol, so I'll do that. All right, so got that. Plus-ish. Kick-Ass 2. Kick-Ass 2. It's pretty low. Let's see.
It's gotta be like at a D or something, or a low C.
No, it's not. It's not that bad. It's low, but not that bad. It'll be in the C range, but let me compare it
D
to number
minus, probably.
23. Let me compare it to number 23. Number 23.
I actually haven't got a Bad Batch on here, Gio.
What was that?
The Bad Batch. Have you seen that film? I didn't know he was.
Oh,
in it
you
until
know what? You
checked
know
his,
what? I
filmography.
I skipped. I saw it, but I was like, I haven't heard anyone ever talk about it.
didn't know
I
it was
haven't
him.
seen it.
I never
I
heard
haven't.
of it.
I haven't seen it.
Hmm.
Robert, you'd like it.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Okay.
I reckon
Yeah,
you
that
would,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't include it because, like I said, I haven't heard anyone ever say anything about it, so I just left it out. But you liked it though. You enjoyed it quite a bit.
I like the film. Yeah, it's gnarly. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Where was I? Or oh, Kick-Ass, right? Kick-Ass. Should Kick-Ass 2 be ahead of number 23?
I think so. Yeah.
Should it be ahead of the Majestic? Of the ones who've seen it.
I can't answer that. Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave it like that.
Yeah.
All right, so we got that. And did I grade Sonic?
I don't think so.
I don't think I,
I don't
did.
think so.
No, I
No,
didn't.
I don't think so.
No, I didn't. All right, I didn't. All right, so Sonic, it's gonna be. It's got CB and 2 A's, but there's not that many votes, so that's gonna factor into something there. I'm gonna leave it as a B minus for Sonic. Excuse me, B minus.
Yeah. Fair.
Okay. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I'll finish grading this one later it's not B minus, but we'll leave it there for now. All right. All right. So let's go to Alice's A for Eternals or Sunshine of the Eternal Spotless Mind. Let's look at another A there. It's a different kind of movie there. All right, so we got that emoji from Vita. Brick says, "I'm so late."
Yeah, what the hell,
Artemis,
Robert?
Thank you for joining us,
Wow.
Brick. Moderator, thank you so much there, Mr. Brick.
How you doing?
And then if you want to rank some of these, go ahead and drop them in the live chat. Most of them are closed though. We're at which one is it? Oh, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. So that's where we're at. So what would you grade that one there? If you want to do that. Vita says Kick-Ass is worse than Horton. She says.
Wow. Okay.
Let's see. Dan Bat 99. Mr. Dan, thank you so much for joining us here. So what's up, everyone? I better see Batman Forever high up there. Well, we'll see.
We'll
I mean,
Dun.
I would, but I may not be able to contribute to that per my own rules. But I may not be. We'll do that a little later. Truman Show is number 1. All right, so that one has closed already though, Brick. But good to know. Christian Crosshair Cooper dropping by. Hello, Mr.
Hey,
Christian.
Christian.
Thank you for joining us.
Hey, buddy.
Then he says, Burt Wonderstone slander will not be tolerated. Whoa, that's another person who's seen the movie. So there you go.
Well,
Sadly, that poll has closed. But thank you so much, Mr. Christian. Ace should be higher, says Brick. Well, maybe, but
You should.
I agree.
I was close.
I agree.
Should have been there, yeah.
So that one's closed now. Bricks, although he says Eternal Shoulder, just sunshine. B. All right. So I got a B from Mr. Brick Artemis.
E.
Sorry, Brick. I dragged Ace down. That's right. Christian said it's rigged. Of course. There's always one of those comments in one of those streams at one point that something was rigged, right? So thank you so much, Mr. Christian. All right.
Start
So
voting now. Eternal Sunshine, what you grade it?
Alice says that's what happens for being late, Brick. So there you go, right? All right, so now let's go and grade Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I got a lot of grades here. Let's see, a lot of S's. Okay, so this is going to be an S. Now, is it going to be? Where's it going to land within those three? So the S tier so far, The Truman Show, Man on the Moon. So should Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind be ahead of Man on the Moon?
I like it the way it
I'd
is.
prefer it, but difficult one. I'd put it ahead, behind Truman Show.
Robert? Oh, never mind. You haven't
I've
seen.
never seen it, so I
That's right.
can't really say nothing.
I would say yes. Is it ahead of the Truman Show?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'll keep it like that. There you go. Brick Artemis, my B doesn't count. Yes, that's why it's an S. Why are we still on it? Wait, what? What do you mean? Are
we
you
still on it?
I don't know.
I'm not sure what that means. Brick, let me know. Nah, you're too late. So speed it. All right. So all of them have been graded, guys. So this have been graded, and all the polls have been closed. So let's do the last few here. All right. Let's drop Lemony Snicket's an unfortunate series of wait, what is it called? Unfortunate series of events, right? Somewhere in that.
A series of unfortunate events. Yeah.
There you go. The first movie, they did the TV series, the Netflix series. So this was
Yes, I love that.
way before that.
I loved it.
I really like Jim Carrey in this role. I think
Mhm.
I think it's hilarious. It feels like perfect for this.
Yeah, I like Jim Carrey's better as Canon Loft than Neil Patrick Harris.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Yeah, definitely.
But Neil Patrick Harris did his thing. I mean,
No, he was good.
Yeah,
I mean,
But
he's
not-
all right.
Not Jim
level, but
Carrey.
It was good.
Yeah,
for what
not
it
Jim
was.
Carrey level. Definitely not. Definitely not.
Right.
All right. So, Robert, what grade is this one?
And this was a Tim Burton film, right? Tim Burton directed it?
No.
No?
No.
I thought he did, but anyway.
It does seem like a Tim Burton movie, though, right?
Yeah,
it
Tim
does seem like it
Burton-esque
would be.
A little bit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I'll double check, but
Yeah.
I thought it was as well, but
Yeah, but he did an amazing job with it, just being just ultra creepy, and the way he looked, it just like really like gave me the shivers, kind of. But yeah, I would put the movie itself was okay. I kind of wish they would have made more movies, kind of like with the series, kind of telling like all the books and everything. So with this one, I'll give it a B.
A B, okay.
Yeah.
All right, a B from Robert. And I just confirmed, Tim Burton did not direct Unfortunate
Brad
Events.
Silver.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
I'm surprised.
Mr. Blue.
I really dug the movie. I thought he was great as Count Olaf. Yeah, I'd give it an A.
Isn't that the same name as the snowman in Frozen?
Oh, Frozen. Yeah, Olaf.
It is
Olaf,
Olaf,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Just not Count Olaf, right?
just not
Right.
count.
Yeah. I thought that snowman was evil for some reason. I don't know why, but
He
He's gonna
really
come
is.
to life and
Oh, he is, yeah.
He's the Darth Jar Jar of that universe.
Yeah.
Suggestion, GL, if you want to see a killer snowman movie, check out Jack Frost.
Oh yes,
I've
that's
seen
a great
it.
option.
Yeah,
I've seen it. It's a bit
it's
insane.
silly
but-
as hell, but goddamn it, if it's not good, so.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I remember seeing that in blockbusters back in the day. That was good.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 So that's an A from Mr. Blue, and then Jim.
Yeah, I'd give it an A as well. I quite liked this film. I didn't get on with the TV show quite as much. I thought MPH was good, but I just didn't finish the show. But this movie, I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was really good as the evil, diabolical Count Olaf. So I'd say A.
Mhm.
All right, then A from Mr. Jim. Alice saying Count Olaf is S tier, so got an S in there. Always Me says Brick. What does it say?
Series of unfortunate events. If that's too.
Oh, okay,
All
got it. So we got an S tier from Mr. Beam. Brick says, if my vote counts for this one, it's a D. Okay, so D really.
Yikes.
really?
Ow.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
blimey.
Damn.
Okay. I couldn't watch the series because of Neil Patrick Harris. Really, Alice? I did not know that you had issues with Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh my god.
What has he done to you?
It wasn't that bad, folks. Come on.
Vita says we did finish this. Question mark.
She's asking if we finished. We didn't finish the series. On
Oh,
Netflix, But
Okay.
I don't think we've watched the film together.
Oh. The movie's better. The movie is
Yeah.
better than the series.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah. Alice says, actually, Brick, your D doesn't count. No series of unfortunate events. Slander. Wow, Alice.
Alice
Yeah,
has
there we go.
spoken, guys. I like it.
It's not better than Ace Ventura, Ace, and Dumb and Dumber made Jim.
See, I think
yeah.
you would have to be a fan of the books to really appreciate like
Yeah.
the series. If you
The
haven't
actual
read the
series?
books, then you're not gonna like it as much.
I didn't. Yeah, I definitely didn't read the books.
Okay.
I
I
only
know
read the
they
first
did.
book.
Yeah.
I heard that they did like the first 3 movies or something. I'm sorry, the first 3 books in the first movie or something like that.
Yes.
I don't know if that's right, but
Yeah, I like how in depth they went in the series. It was, a little more story there. It was, it was cool
Right.
for that, but yeah, I just didn't enjoy it as much as the movie.
Yeah.
oh, okay. Vita says, yeah, I didn't realize those were 2 different things, so I haven't seen it. Oh, okay, gotcha. Let's see here. So I think we're good with the votes. BAASSC. It's going to be in the B range. So maybe like a B plus around there. Around there.
I
So-
changed my grade to an S.
You want to change it to an S?
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, okay. All right.
It
So-
deserves a sequel.
Yeah.
All right, it's got an S. All right. All right. So now, is it ahead of Ace Ventura though?
No.
No.
Fun with Dick and Jane
No.
No.
ahead of
No.
Christmas Carol.
No.
Well, not for me.
It'd be yes for me, but yeah.
Okay. How about let me see. Let me look at the grades. Yeah, it would have to be ahead of A Christmas Carol.
You're
All right.
with the Scrooges.
So there you go. There you go. There you go.
Scrooges.
All right, so we got that. Let me look at the live chat again here. As being the show version is great, but Carrey was a better Olaf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I agree. I agree with that statement. Truly.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But yeah, Neil did his own thing. You know. Yeah.
Hmm.
He was comedic too. So yeah, he did.
It was still good. Yeah, he did quite well. He surprised me actually in that.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic 2.
Haven't
Jim.
seen.
Yeah, I can't weigh in. I haven't seen any of the Sonic
Yeah.
films.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Hey, you said, Robert,
Yeah.
you haven't seen it either, right?
Nope.
I haven't
Mr.
seen
Blue?
it either. No, I haven't seen 2 or 3. So
Oh, crap. All right. All right.
This is gonna be really fast.
Okay. I'm gonna grade it a
Leave it for the chat. Yeah.
C plus.
C plus, nice.
C plus. That'll be my grade for Sonic 2, and I actually like it better than the first one. Let's see. Brick says it's a B. Okay.
Oh, nice.
All right. Jose plus says B minus. All right, and then S Beam says B. So they're like in the B range there, yeah. All right, so we'll come back to it. We'll come back to Sonic 2. All right, Dumb and Dumber 2, the sequel,
Yeah.
not
What?
the prequel, not the when they're young. The
oh yeah, not that weird one. Yeah.
Wait, how many movies were there?
It's 3. If you, I mean,
Yeah.
of the Dumb and Dumber franchise, it's 3. Yeah.
Were the other two like straight to video?
No, they're all in theaters.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, they weren't. The sequels were not great. So
I
Nope.
would bet. I mean, geez.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Mr. Blue.
I haven't seen the sequel, so yeah. Go for it, guys.
What would you put that one, Mr. Blue?
Probably a C minus. It was not a good sequel. I mean, it was funny, but it just it didn't hit the same notes as the first one.
Definitely not. Mr. Fielderburn, since you have not seen Dumb and Dumber 2, I'm gonna vote, and I'm gonna give it an F. So that's mine. Mr. Jim.
I give it probably a C. I'm not actually the biggest Dumb and Dumber fan, even with the first one.
Oh, okay.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
So I'd probably put it kind of a C.
Yeah.
You said
I'm the
C.
same
right?
way, Jim.
C.
Mm.
All right. Mr. Brick Artemis, it says an F also.
Yes.
Okay. All right, it's got an F. Oh no, he says I'll give it a D. All right, D. All right, so not the D. All right, here we go.
Yeah, C D. C minus.
Vita says, yeah, not great. D. Okay, so we got a D from Vita. S-Beam says D&D. I read it as Dungeons and
D&D.
Dragons. So it's a
Same.
C. All right. Jose also says it's a D.
Mm.
All right. No, drop it to a D. It says SP. All right, so Tim D.
Damn.
Yeah, this is not going to do well for this one. That was a good impression. Gio says Vita. Which impression? All right, so there you go, guys. So, yeah.
Is this our first
Yeah.
F or just a D?
It's gonna be an F.
Our first F. Wow.
Had to be one.
Well, because all of them are like D's and D's and D's, and there's a C. Well, there's 2 F's in there though. I'm actually no, there's only 1 F, only mine, because I forgot that Brick changed it. So I don't know. Would this be considered a D minus then?
Yeah, I could see it in D.
I'll leave it as a D minus. I'll leave it D minus.
Okay. Yeah.
D minus. All right. It's definitely behind the other D.
Somebody.
So there you go, right? Vita says, the way you read my comment, you. Oh, okay, all right. Gotcha. All right, well, thank you. I'll take that. I'll take it. Tim says, sorry, both Sonics are A. All right, so that's what Mr. Tim is saying there. And then Mr. 1 Adam 12 dropping by. Hello, Adam. Thank you for joining us. A moderator and a channel member.
For you.
Says, hey, y'all, just heading home from work. Hope all is well. Thank you so much, Mr. Adam. Great presentation earlier today. And más o menos.
Yeah. Presentation, then work. That's mad.
Yeah, and then he's streaming later today on Bugle 6 as well.
Yeah.
Long day.
He is about as busy as me. No.
Yeah, right.
These past few days. Yeah.
My favorite Jim Carrey films are Eternal Sunshine and The Majestic. So again, Adam's watched The Majestic. Yeah. All right, so that's where we're at for Dumb and Dumber 2. All right, so Sonic 2. Tim said it was an A, right? There is that. Sonic. Where was it? Oh yeah, A. Yeah. Okay, so let me grade Sonic 2. It's still not to that high, but I think it did better than the first one, right? Where is it? Yeah. Sonic 2 would be higher than I Love You, Philip Morris. Philip Morris.
I haven't seen either.
Philip Morris.
I haven't seen Sonic 2, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Philip Morris did better.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so there you go.
Interesting.
All right, so they're at the B level. All right, so let's move on to the next ones here. So we have a few left. All right, let's do Yes Man. Dropping him in the middle. I did like this movie. The only issue, if you want to call it an issue, was that it was very much like another Liar Liar in a way. It kind of felt like the same, but that was fun though. It's fun comedic movie for sure. But so dropping that in the middle. Yes Man. Mr. Blue.
Yeah, it was a good comedy. But yeah, I'd probably give it a B.
All right, a B for Mr. Blue. Robert.
Have not seen.
Okay.
Wow.
So I'll grade for you. I'll say it's a B as well. Mr. Jim.
I'll take it one higher. I got A. I quite like this one. I thought it was good fun. Definitely not his best, but I thought it was pretty good. Very solid.
Right. So got an A from Mr. Jim. Let's see. Adam says a Truman Show, also one of his favorite ones there too. Yeah, definitely. And then he says, hit that like button. Thank you so much, Adam. Yeah, go ahead and hit the like button if you wouldn't mind. So thank you so much there. B for yes man, says Mr. SB. All right. B, agree with Geo, says Vita. There you go. No vote, says Mr. Tim. All right, no vote from Mr. Tim. All right, so let's see here. I mean, they're overall solid. I'll wait for a little bit, but let's move on to the next one here. Sonic 3. Dropping that in the middle. So again, Roberts and Jim have not seen these, right?
Nope.
That's correct.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to vote Sonic 3. That's a B- for me. B-. I think that's the better Sonic film of the three. Mr. Blue.
I have not seen that one either.
Oh, okay. All right. We got that. All right. Tim says it's an A. Okay. Sonic 3. All right. All right. So that's what we have so far for Sonic 3. So I'll wait. I can't go based on just 2 grades, but all right. So we'll come back to that one. All right. So now I need another page. Right. Okay, so let's do the next ones here. The dance was the best, says Mr. Tim. Vita says no votes for Sonic either. Okay, yeah. All right. So here we go. So these should be very interesting. Let's go ahead and do the next one. Hold on a sec, guys.
Stop breaking the law, asshole!
So liar, liar. So here we go. Liar, liar. Mr. Robert.
Yes, this is an ace. No question about it. His comedic performance was just excellent. It was staggering. Yeah.
So not an S, but an A.
That's
right?
an S. Yes.
Oh, you said S. Okay, I thought I heard you A for some reason. Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Jim.
It's for me it's somewhere between A and S. It's such a good film. I'm gonna put A+. Really good film. Very good. Yeah.
All right. And Mr. Blue.
Definitely an S tier. I can watch this anytime and still enjoy it and still laugh.
That is very true. That is very true.
I think anytime when he can incorporate his body into his comedy, those are the best ones, in my opinion.
Oh, the slapstick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tim says S for Jennifer Tilly alone.
Yep.
I like Jennifer Tilly in this movie too. Yeah. It's funny. Vita says S. Okay, from Vita as well. There you go. Mr. Beam says S. There you go. All right. Mr. Flavio is dropping by. Hey everyone. Hello, Flavio.
Hey, what's up?
Thank you for joining us here in the live chat. Haven't seen you in the live chats in a while. Thank you for coming back here. He's going to be on the Bugle 6 later today with Brick and Adam. So make sure to check that out. 4 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you, Mr. Flavio. SBM says Carrie L's Jennifer Tilly. All right. So that was Liar Liar. Let's see. Pretty good grades. I'll wait a little bit. All right, let's do the next one. Oh, I didn't even put this in the middle. There you go. Liar, in the middle. All right, next one is, let's do The Grinch. Dropping that in the middle. Or in the F tier. F tier, just get it right in the middle.
What?
Grinch.
How dare you?
Mr. Jim.
I'm putting this in A. A all day, baby. I love the Grinch. I think it's brilliant. He's just really fun in that as well. I think he sometimes does his best when he's like slightly diabolical. It's just like you can see he's definitely a mischievous man. So yeah, I love the Grinch. Definitely
Alright,
A
Grinch.
material.
An A from Mr. Jim. Robert.
Definitely an S. This is an every Christmas
Nice.
year to watch. This
Same
is a
here.
must-watch.
Same here. You gotta watch it each and every Christmas year. Yep.
Mhm.
Tim
Jealous
says
of you.
S. Tim says S. Alice says Grinch is S. S Beam says oh no, B. B for Grinch. Nothing beats the original animated. Oh wow, okay. I like the original too.
I like it too. I like the original too, but I mean,
Yeah.
they both have their place. So I mean, yeah.
The one I didn't like was the Cumberbatch one, the most recent one. I didn't really-
Yeah, that one was.
I don't think I ever saw that.
I
No bueno.
fell asleep watching that movie. No offense to anyone who loved it, but for me,
Yeah.
Vita says I can't give my vote because I will get
No, you
canceled.
won't. It's a safe space. Safe space.
It is. It's a very safe space, Vita. So if you want to give it an F, you definitely can.
Feel free.
That's what you want to do.
Come on, just lay it out.
Mr. Blue.
This is S tier all day, man. Jim Carrey is a perfect Grinch. They even gave it more soft rubber prosthetics so he can contort his face, and yeah, that smile was all him. That grin was all him, pretty much. So yeah, and I could watch this any time of the year, and yeah, it's still great.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be an S grade for him just putting all that prosthetics and the
That must have
suit
taken
and everything.
hours.
I think he really hated
Oh, yeah.
getting into this costume. He really
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, I bet you
Especially
did.
with the contacts and stuff bothering him and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah, he was having trouble with that. It's like he was.
He hated it.
Yeah.
But it paid off.
They paid him $20 million. So I mean, I think it's okay.
Shoot.
Yeah, I think he's doing just fine. Yeah.
Right.
I can be uncomfortable for a couple of days.
I think it was more than a
Same.
couple of days, but
Yeah, well, more than
You wear that suit for a year every day for 20.
you're right.
Yeah.
Jose says Liar is my personal favorite, so it's an S tier. All right, so another S in there. Vita says C minus. I don't like the Grinch. Oh wow, really? Okay.
Oh, bummer, dude.
I think she might be
Okay.
being generous.
Yeah, I was expecting some worse than a C.
Grinch says, in my opinion, it's not S tier, A minus at the most.
That's yeah, unfortunate.
Okay.
Let's see. Sorry, are you changing it, Beam, or is it still B for you? Let me know. Loathes.
Yeah.
There you go. I know. I like that he sounded like Sean Connery as the Grinch.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thought that was funny. And did you guys? I'm sure you guys probably seen this, but did you guys know in that scene where he like pulls the with a table, when he pulls the little, what do you call it? The covering.
Tablecloth?
Yeah, there you go, the tablecloth.
Yes.
And it's supposed to like, I think it was supposed to tip over, but it actually did it perfectly.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it comes back and
It just
Yeah.
kicks it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit, that's perfect, because it's like, first of all, that wasn't the intention, so that in itself is impressive that he
I
actually
think
did
it worked. I think it worked there.
It worked right because of
It
his
does, it makes it
character.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny, so it's like it's perfect, right? So I love that.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's not a dress, it's a kilt. Go.
That was a good impression, actually.
oh, it does the echo, and then it's like, you're an idiot. Or no, I'm an idiot, and then you're an idiot with the echo.
Oh, yeah.
Idiot. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was funny. Or the part when he was raised by these older ladies when he was young,
Oh yeah.
and then he sees them as an adult. So like, you guys are still living?
Oh yeah.
Or you guys are still alive, or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah, the
Are you
guy who
still
played the younger
living?
Grinch,
Yeah.
he died recently, or was it like a few years ago?
I'm sorry, who did?
The guy who played the younger Grinch,
Oh yeah, he did die.
Oh yep. Yep.
because I remember him in a soap opera called Passions, and I'm like, I was like, oh, I recognize his voice. And like, is that the same actor? It's like, I looked it up. It's like, yep, it's him. I was like, wow.
Wow.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
cool.
As people say, it's not changing. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Okay.
Vita says, I'm scared to go lower. You can go wherever you want to go, Vita. Don't
Just
worry
let
about
it
that.
out.
Safe
If you wanna give it
space,
F,
come
give it
on.
F or
They'll
whatever.
let
Still
me-
be,
Speak your truth.
Yeah.
B plus says that's being all right. So
Oh wow, that's all right.
it's going up.
At least we're moving up. And then
Jose plus
Jose, no, you should not.
Wow.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Jose, get on it, buddy.
Yeah, you're contradicting the space, the safe place situation there. I'll take a ban for my answer. Says SB. Wow.
Oh, Lord.
Fair play.
All right, so it looks like we got all the grades there. All right, so let me grade some of these because I'm kind of behind on those. Did we do Yes Man? No, I did not. Okay, so a couple of B's and an A. All right, so it's going to be in a B level, but compared to the Sonic ones, compared to Sonic, but it has more grades though. It'll be behind Sonic 2. And then Sonic 3. Actually, Sonic I didn't grade, right?
No, I don't think so.
No.
It's a
No.
Sonic because we didn't get a lot of votes.
There
for
was
that
a
one.
bunch you didn't grade.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of grades for the first Sonic movie. Okay, so I guess I'll leave that for now. I may just have to leave it like that based on the grades that I have there. But again, there's not a lot of votes for that one, so I can't really give it too much too higher because there's not a lot of votes. Sonic 3. Oh, sorry. Sonic 3. We're at. Where did I put Sonic 3? Oh, you know what? I did grade Sonic. It's Sonic 3 I haven't graded. Okay. Sonic 3. Yeah, same thing. It'll have to stay there.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Liar Liar. Liar Liar, we have a bunch of S's, a lot of S's, and one A. Okay, so it's gonna be S. It's just a matter of where it's gonna be with the other ones. Should Liar Liar be ahead of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, well there you go. Should it be ahead of The Truman Show though?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I love it. Don't get me wrong,
I
but
don't think so either.
Truman Show is just top notch.
Yeah.
All right. So we got that.
They're kind of neck and neck. So I mean,
Yeah, and then at the end, if we need to readjust the S tier list alone, we can do that. All right, so let's do the next one here. Let's do Dumb and Dumber, dropping that in the middle. I'll grade Grinch after Dumb and Dumber. Overall, Dumb and Dumber. Let's start with Roberts.
I remember seeing this. In my opinion, I kind of didn't really care for it. It just wasn't too funny for me. I don't know if it was just the age that it came out or whatever, but it did have its merits. So for this, I'll probably put it at a low B.
All right, so like a B minus around there.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Blue.
It is an S. It's another Farrelly Brothers movie. Like I said, anytime. I mean, put Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels in there. I loved it. Ever since I first saw it, it's one of the best movies ever.
All right, and then Mr. Jim.
I feel like for most people, Dumb and Dumber is like a top tier Jim Carrey film. For me, I'm actually surprised I'm not the only one, because I agree with Robert. For me, it's a B. I was never. I don't know. I don't know if I just watched it later. I didn't see it when it was initially came out. I saw it years later, when I was fully grown, I suppose. And I didn't find it as funny back then. I don't know if because from what I remember, it's a bit more like slapstick. It's silly. I mean, it's Jim Carrey. I mean,
Yeah.
it's slapstick, right? And for some reason, it just didn't land with me. I was just like, I don't know. So I'm gonna put it B, but I recognize that's not going to be a popular answer.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's not his panel.
That is true. That is true. Now, Dumb and Dumber is my favorite Jim Carrey film. The first one. I watched that movie the most of any Jim Carrey movies, and I watched a lot of his movies: Batman Forever, Grinch, Liar Liar. But this one I watched the most by far, Dumb and Dumber. But there may not be a tiebreaker needed. So, but let's go to S here from Mr. Tim. So there you go. Jose says Dumb and Dumber is hilarious. What you mean? S tier. Another S from Jose. A plus from Mr. SB. Okay. Vita says Dumb and Dumber is an A. So there you go.
Okay.
Alice says, "Feel the burn. I feel you." She says.
Thank you, Alice. Thank you.
Welcome back, SB and Vita. Is there an S grade? How do you mean?
S minus.
Oh, I see what you mean.
S minus.
Is there an S? Yeah, because we may need to adjust the S. Do you want to change it to that, Beam? To S minus? Says whoa, look for the butt on them.
Yeah.
Okay, plus. Yeah, he must work out, right?
So that reference is good.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm like, where'd that come from?
yeah. Let's see. Then Samsonite, I was way off, right? Yeah, he must. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, he must work out, right? Yeah. Jim doesn't know what he's talking about, says Vito. So how rude is this? All right. So let me grade the Grinch. So the Grinch, a lot of S's and A's. There's a C minus in there. A B plus. Okay, so let's go over there now. So let's see. So it's going to be in the A level because we have a B plus and a C minus. There's a lot of S's and one A. So should the Grinch be ahead of Me, Myself, and Irene?
Yes.
I'd put it there. Yeah.
Yes.
Should it be ahead of The Cable Guy?
Yes.
I'd put it ahead.
Yes.
Should it be ahead of Bruce Almighty?
Yes.
Not for me.
Yes.
You said no, Jim?
Yeah, I said no. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So let me look at the grades there from Bruce Almighty.
I think I put that one as S tier for Bruce Almighty.
I mean, it really depends on which one you've watched the most. I mean, they kind
But that also means because you wanted to watch it the most, right?
Well, I have watched The Grinch the most out of like the Cable Guy.
But you're only watching it because it's the season. Normally, you wouldn't be watching it as often.
It's a great Christmas film to watch every year.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even have to wait until Christmas. You can just watch it whenever.
Yeah.
See, I can't do that because then it puts me on the Christmas mood, and then like, it's July. So, you know, so like, I can't do that. So I can't do that.
That's why I can't watch Harry Potter films any other time other than winter now, just because
Harry Potter is different from me.
Christmas tradition.
I don't have to watch it at Christmas time, but I know they play it on TV at Christmas time, and I never
They're not
understood
like
that. It's like because
they're not really Christmas films, but
right, yeah,
it's just it's a
they
thing
go
now.
through all the holidays. They go through Halloween too, you know.
Yeah,
all that stuff.
It has snow in it and Christmas bit, so it's a Christmas film.
All right, so the Grinch will be behind Bruce Almighty. All right.
Nice.
A for Bristol Mighty. If you're still taking grades for it, no, that one's already closed. Jose, but yeah, it'll go behind it though. Jim, stop lying. She says. So.
Yeah, it's still gonna be Harry Potter, I think.
All right. So that was Dumb and Dumber. I'll grade Dumb and Dumber in just a bit here. So we have 2 left, guys. 2 left.
Okay.
The Mask. Dropping that in the middle. So let's start with Mr. Jim.
S tier, all the way.
S
Love the
tier.
Mask. I think, yeah, he's so good as the Mask. That was like a born to play kind of role for him. Like, I think Robert, you said it earlier. Like, the more he gets to use like his body and stuff like that, he's yeah, he's just so good at that. It was fantastic. I love the Mask.
Yeah.
All right, S tier. Mr. Blue.
Definitely S tier.
Robert.
Definitely an S tier. I think this is his best comedic performance ever. Considering he's already a cartoonish kind of guy. I mean, yeah, it works so well for him. So yes, S tier, definitely.
Okay. All right. So this one's my 3rd favorite Jim Carrey movie.
God tier.
The Mask. Let's see. So let's look at the live chat. The Mask. Goat. I'm sorry. S plus plus.
See.
There you go, Vita. There you go.
What is it? God tier? It says
Yes. God tier.
So got an S there, right?
An S.
Alice says S for Mask.
Unanimous so far.
Yeah. Right.
Nice. You love to see it.
Another one. S beam.
S.
Another S. All right. Okay. All right. So let's do the last one here. So this is the last one. I'll still take votes for Dumb and Dumber and The Mask. So those are still open. All right. So here we go. So this is the last one.
Somebody tell the fat lady she was on in 5.
Batman Forever. Mr. Jim.
Jim Carrey's fantastic in this. As a film, I can't put it as S. Although I have a lot of nostalgic feel-goods for this movie. Especially that Batmobile. No, I'm going to put it A. I'm going to put it A. A+.
Right. Got an A+ from Mr. Jim. All right.
For Jim.
Robert?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Jim. It's an A for me. It's more of a nostalgic hit for me than anything. But yeah, he did a pretty good job. But yeah, Ed.
Mr. Blue?
Yeah, I'd go with A+. It was a great movie back in the day, and sort of not so much now, but it's still nostalgic, and Jim Carrey is still great in it. So yeah, A+.
Yeah.
All right. Alice says, I feel like The Mask and Liar Liar was always on at home. Yep, that's true. Let's see. How nice we finally agree on something, says Vita. Then my name is Cuban Pete.
Yes. I used to dance to that all the time when this played.
Oh shit, really?
I was like, it got a good beat. I was like, hey.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
Really dancing in this. I'm like,
The Mask has a great soundtrack. Like it's
yes,
awesome.
it was. It
really does. S-Beam, his Riddler is A+, so that's an A+, right, Mr. S-Beam?
Okay.
So put that. Tim says between him and Tommy Lee Jones, it's an S for their role for the movies. It's a hard B.
Yep, and
So, yeah, I
another
kinda get what
movie
you're saying
that he
there,
almost got his ass kicked in.
So you're saying it's a B, Tim?
I think he is.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Be right there. All right. Okay, so we got that. All right, let's see. All right, let me grade the other ones. So Dumb and Dumber. So Dumb and Dumber, B minus, bunch of S's, and an A. Okay, so it's going to be in the A tier, but lower A. Lower A.
Hmm.
Should it be ahead or behind Me, Myself, and Irene?
Put it behind.
What's this one? I'm sorry.
Dumb and Dumber, the first one.
Probably be ahead. I would think, because more people.
Blue, should Dumb and Dumber be ahead of Me, Myself, and Irene?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. So there you go. All right, so that was Dumb and Dumber. It's a B for this one from me. Which one was it? Was it Batman Forever? Right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's about Batman.
From Vita? Okay. Got that. Yomo says S for Smokey. Do you talk about Batman Forever or The Mask, Yomo?
I think you meant smoking.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it meant? Smoking? Okay,
Yeah,
that's kind of what I thought.
So
but I
isn't
wasn't
that
sure.
right, Yomo? The mask?
Smoke? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. But you mean the Mask, Yomo, or Batman Forever?
I think he means the mask, but yeah.
That's
We'll
what
see
that's
you
what I'm
say.
thinking
so.
because of the line, but
Yeah.
but we were at the
It's
Batman
smoke,
Forever.
it's smoke in.
Oh, okay. So I'll put that unless you want to. Oh, okay. So he did mean the Mask. Okay. So I'll put the S there.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
S from Yomo for the Mask. Okay. All right. S Beam says PARTY. Why? Because I gotta, right? So there you go. There you go. Let's see. Yeah, smoking.
Yeah.
Right? All right. So we were at the Mask, right? All right. So this one's easy. The Mask is going to be ahead of everything, so it's a unanimous.
I think that's accurate. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're at Batman Forever now. Batman Forever. All right. So we have a couple of A's. There's no S's, so this won't be S tier. Let's see. Jose says, "Can I ban Jim for not giving Forever an S?" No.
Gave it an A. That's a good score.
Jose, he wasn't the only one thinking that, so.
All right, so Batman Forever, it's gonna be somewhere in the A list, but where though? Where should it be there? Should
Right
Batman
there.
Forever be ahead of Dumb and Dumber?
No.
I would put it ahead.
I would put ahead.
Me, Myself, and Irene?
Ahead.
Yeah,
No.
put it ahead. I think that's as far as it goes for me, though.
Oh, really? Oh.
I think it
Yeah.
does. I think
Sorry.
it does. So, how about Cable Guy?
No.
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 I mean,
no. Cable Guy was great.
all right, let's see.
Opinion, but
Yeah.
y'all
See, it's
say
as
y'all
far as it
piece.
goes. That's what I'm saying.
All right, let's see. Actually, yes, you're right. Yes, the grades reflect that. Yes. Even
Sorry.
though I do not agree, but you
What?
go.
Make your opinions, make your voices heard. I'm just putting in my 2 cents. That's it.
That's fine. That's exactly why we're here, right? I'm the king of the Roomba beat, says me.
Do you guys ever think he'll make a sequel to The Mask?
They interviewed him recently and they asked him about it, and he kind of leaned like if the script is good, or like he was open for it. And for the longest time he wasn't doing any sequels. Like he just wasn't doing like sequels, with the exception of Ace Ventura and stuff like that. But he wasn't doing that many. And then he started doing like Dumb and Dumber 2, which was horrible, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now he's doing Sonic.
And then he did Sonic. later in life, even though he said he was going to retire, and then he did Sonic 3 after all.
He's no spring chicken anymore. I wonder if he'd. 'Cause it's quite a physical role, right? So
Right.
might
right.
struggle.
They'll add a lot of CGI to him.
Yeah, I didn't
if-
bother
yeah.
watching Son of the Mask, the one with
Me
was it
neither.
Jamie Kennedy?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't watch that
No,
either.
I didn't.
I
watch
didn't.
that.
I did not watch that at all.
And he said he was going to retire before the first Sonic, and then he came back for Sonic, and did 3 Sonics. So
Yeah. So I don't know, but in that interview, he did make it seem like, oh, I'll be open for it, type of thing. Like maybe I could use some money, type of thing, right?
yeah.
Because
But,
I mean, because with the mask, I can see that he was having a lot more fun, and in that role than anything else. I think he had more fun with it.
hmm
He might be nervous to retouch the mask just in case it flops or it's not as good. Just
Yeah.
because
Well, I mean, there's
yeah.
a lot of
iconic
older,
role.
there's a lot of older
Lot of
fans
pressure.
who would like to see him come back. I mean, but I mean, yes, he's not going to do like all his body movements and stuff like that. But I mean, they would still want him to see him again, and like Cameron Diaz and back in those
Yeah.
roles. So
Yeah, Cameron Diaz would definitely have to be
yeah.
back for that. Yeah. All right, guys. So that was the tier list. So let's go over just the S tier list. So just to, if we need to change things around, we can. So are you guys satisfied with these under the S tier list? Going towards the lower part of the S tier list, we have Man on the Moon, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Liar Liar, The Truman Show, and the highest graded one is The Mask with Jim Carrey. So
I'm good with that. Yeah.
I'm happy with
Yeah, I
it.
think that about sits.
Yeah.
all right, let's see. Vita says Mask is best movie ever. I want to rewatch it now. There you go.
Yeah, so do I. So do I.
There you go. My maracas go chiki chiki boom chiki chiki boom.
Man, Epstein, get on camera and just do the whole routine.
right.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get the
Yeah,
outfit, get some maracas, just
that's
practice the dance. Come on.
that song is gonna be stuck in my head the rest of the days. That's funny. All right, so we're good with the S tier list then, right? To
Yeah.
write it that way.
Mhm,
All right.
mhm.
All right. So I'm gonna do a recap. So at the very bottom, D tier list, we have Dumb and Dumber 2. That one's the worst rated film of Jim
Mhm.
Carrey's filmography in this particular tier list. The Bert's Wonderstone or whatever movie, that one. D tier list. The Horton movie, the Dr. Seuss animated movie. C tier list. Then the Mr. Popper's Penguins or whatever. That one's in there. Then number 23, Kick-Ass 2, and The Majestic. Now going into the lower part of the B tier list, or the B tier, Sonic 3, the first Sonic, Yes Man, Sonic 2, I Love You, Philip Morris, Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls, A Christmas Carol, the series of Unfortunate Events, Fun with Dick and Jane, the first Ace Ventura, so Pet Detective, entering the A tier list at the very bottom of it, Dumb and Dumber, the first one, Me, Myself, and Irene, Batman Forever, The Cable Guy, The Grinch, Bruce Almighty, and then entering the S tier list, Man on the Moon, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Liar Liar, The Truman Show, and The Mask. So that's the tier list there for the Jim Carrey filmography. And I mentioned this earlier, it doesn't include every single Jim Carrey movie he was in. I did skipped some movies from his earlier career, like in the 80s, I think maybe the early 90s. Didn't include any TV stuff that he was in, and I didn't include the Bad Batch. That's what it's called, right, Jim? Bad Batch, the movie that he was.
The Bad
in
Batch,
it.
something like that. Yeah,
Yeah, I think
it's a small part.
Yeah. So that one, I skipped that one too. But these are like the very popular ones that a lot of people have seen. So that's why I included these. But Let's see. Beam says I'm at work, or else he would have done this performance. Is what I'm guessing. So, I have a pretty great mask of figures, as Vita. Is that the one that Blue has, Jose? The
Is it
present toys, right?
Present toys, yeah.
Is that
Present
Dark
toys.
Toys? Oh, is it Present Toys?
Is that the one that you have, Jose? I kind of want it now, actually. But Cameron Diaz said
So-
she would do the sequel. There you go. So
Yeah.
so because
That'd be
Cameron Diaz too. She hasn't been in a lot of movies lately too. I think she like.
No.
I remember the last movie she was in with that god awful remake of Annie. Ugh, no.
Oh, I didn't know she was in that.
Yes, in
I-
that.
Yeah, Miss Hannigan.
Isn't Jamie Foxx involved in that?
Yeah, playing Warbucks or Daddy
Oh, okay.
Warbucks. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't watch that. That was not in my radar at all.
It's not worth it.
Do the dance.
Bad Teacher was
Do the
last one.
dance start the conga lines? Yes, sir. I'm Cuban Pete. I'm the craze of my native street. It says right there. Again, I'm at work. I'm just trying to get it stuck in everyone's head too, right?
You
And
succeeded.
it's happening. If your coworkers are cool, they will appreciate it, right?
Damn.
Yes, the present toys one. It's the best one.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's.
Yeah, they're
Who was
making
the
more,
other
too,
company That
so.
made the figure.
Were those the ones that they showed? I think it was this year when they showed like a couple other masks. Like it has like the with his mouth open. You know when he like drops his
Yeah, the
mouth.
jaw and the
Yep,
eyes,
yep.
I think.
Yeah,
that
the
one
with,
too.
Like the
And-
yellow suit, and then the one with the gangster suit. The pinstripe.
Yeah, the
Oh, that's
pinstripe.
right.
Yep,
That's right. Is that present toys as well or something else? Sorry, so
yeah,
some
that's
other
present
thing.
toys. Yep.
Oh, okay. I thought it was somebody else.
I thought so too. I thought some.
I know a different company made the yellow suit, but it was more of a blocky kind of head sculpt. It wasn't very realistic. It was more sharp points to it, and it was weird.
Oh, okay.
I forget the company, but it
Yeah.
wasn't good.
Does it have like the dollar bills as well, like with the bag of money?
Yeah. It's over there, but yeah, the bag of money.
Oh, it does. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, good
I was kind
stuff.
of hoping like somebody would make the outfit where he's like makes the balloons and makes the Tommy gun.
Oh,
Yeah, I want that accessory. Those accessories.
okay. yeah.
Mhm.
Asbestos did one.
As we said, yeah, they're not that cool. Looking to the coworkers.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess.
that's one, yeah.
Tim says, "All right, love you guys. Gotta go. Get ready for work. Great stream. Thank you so much, Tim.
All right.
Enjoy your
Later.
evening at work. Thank you for
Later,
joining
Tim.
us as long as you did here today." Jose, I kind of won. I kind of won now too.
Which
Or
said
want
means
one.
want one. Yeah,
Want
she
one.
kinda wants
Want
one.
two, yeah. Oh, there you go. There you go.
You can pick them up at good price.
This one is pretty great. That's a
Yep.
a mob suit. One coming out soon too. Yeah.
Yep.
I
good
feel like
stuff.
this yellow suit is iconic. Yeah, that's the one that I would
It
want
is.
if I was gonna get a mask. The yellow suit, but I like
Yep.
the other one too, the mobster one. All right, guys. So that was it for the tier list. So let me just remove this here now. All right. So again, we went through a lot of those Jim Carrey films. A lot of these were one of my favorites growing up and stuff like that. And there were some dramatic ones in there, right? So, and then, like I said, I didn't include every single one of them, but here we are, though.
Any honorable mentions though?
What was that?
Any honorable mentions that anybody wants to plug? That
Oh, of the
Probably
that
check-
weren't in there. Well, I know Jim mentioned that one movie. Do you have one? Yeah. Do you have one, Robert?
Once Bitten. He made it back in the 80s. I think it was his
Yes.
one of his
Good
first
show.
acting roles.
Yep.
So yeah, Once Bitten is a great film. Yeah, check that out.
Okay. I haven't
Anchorman 2?
seen that.
And then also check out the Living Color series. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went all out for that one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Show, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Earth Girls Are Easy. That was pretty good too.
Yeah.
That was more of a Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis movie, but He's in it as well. He does a good job.
Actually, this is another one that I didn't include because I don't think it. I don't know if it went straight to DVD or something like that.
Heard bad things about that.
Yeah, and I heard bad things about it, and I just never hear anyone talk about this one.
Yeah, I don't think I heard
Dark,
about it.
Dark Crimes, yeah, in 2016.
Mm-mm.
Earth Girls Are Easy. I definitely heard of that one in the 80s, right? Wasn't the 80s or early 90s?
In the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
And then Once Bitten, yeah, Feezy says it.
Yeah,
Once Bitten.
Yep.
Hell
Yep.
yeah.
So that is it for that. Thank you guys for joining us here today. Mr. Jim Roberts, Mr. Blue, thank you for joining here
Thanks
in
for having
the
us.
panel.
Pleasure as
Much
always.
appreciated there. And let me show any socials and stuff that you guys might have or anything that's coming up. So let's go with Mr. Feel the Burn, Mr. Roberts. So what do you got?
Well, I had a long couple of days, Copper Drop on Thursday. If you haven't seen that, check out the replay. And then, last night's show, Figures Talk. We just had a blast on that one. Well, I mean, as far as I can remember, I was kind of intoxicated at the time.
That's what I'm about to say. It's like, you remember that shit?
You have to watch that.
Yeah, I was kind of out of it at the time, but that was a hell of a fun show. Check that out in the replay. And then I believe you're having another stream on Friday, right?
Yeah, Figures Talk Friday. Yeah, 23rd.
Okay, so I'll probably be there for that. So other than that, I'm just kind of taking it easy. And yeah, I will probably see you guys next Friday.
All right. Well, Mr. Robert, Feel the Burn, thank you so much for joining in the panel as always. Very much appreciated there as always. Let's go to Mr. Blue. So I'll use S beams as I always do here. So what do you have going on?
We're live every Monday on my brother's channel, S Beam, for Collector's Figure. Come and check us out. And thank you for the invite, Gio. It was always fun. Every time I can gush about Jim Carrey and chat with you guys, it's
nice. Yeah,
I'll join in when I can.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, Mr. Blue Tattoo, for joining us. Let's see, and then Mr. Jim Collector. So what do you have going on, Mr. Jim?
YouTube, I'm working through the backlog of reviews. I still need to review the In-Art Joker 2-pack. I was lucky enough to win one of the Artisan Darkside Anakin as well. So I need to do a review on that. Yeah, lucked out on that one. Interesting figure. It's I don't know, with these artisan ones, I feel like Hot Toys need to figure out kind of what they're doing with. Like, is rooted hair enough as the only thing that makes it premium? Not really, in my opinion. Especially when their routing's not up to par. But yeah, so I've got a few reviews coming out when I finally get around to editing them. They're all filmed. It's just the editing process, as you guys will know, just is the longest part of it, is what I always find. And then on my Instagram, just firing out lots of photos recently. The creative juices have been flowing, so I've been enjoying taking pictures again, so it's been good. So yeah. And thanks for having us on. It's been great to chat to you guys. Blue Tattoo as well. It's nice to meet you properly. So
yeah, you
it's
too,
been fun.
man.
Thank you.
Yeah. So Jim, thank you so much for joining us here. What time is it over there right now?
It is currently 10 past 11, or 11 past 11 actually.
Oh, okay.
So straight to bed.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, we're up early tomorrow. We're doing a drive down for spend a few days in the Peak District. So early start, so it'll be good. Yeah.
Nice. Well, Mr. Jim, thank you so much as always for joining us here. Your debut here on the Met Report, and you've been on Figures Talk, so thank you so much.
Yeah.
And then Blue also his first episode here in the Met Report. Let's see. Vita says it was last in C row, I think, only because I rated it highly. But yeah, thank you guys. As far as what I got going on, there's the Figures Talk that I did last night. So if you haven't seen that, catch the replay. Would appreciate that if you're interested in that stuff. But as far as any more of these tier lists, So I am planning to do a lot of these for the rest of the year. It may not be every Saturday, but there's quite a few in there. I'm adding like different polls on Instagram and maybe the channel members to see which ones they want to do or which one they want to see or be part of. I'm thinking maybe a Will Smith filmography one, maybe
That'll be fun.
Robin Williams one, and then of course there's a director's one. I've been wanting to do the Steven Spielberg one since last year, but
Oh boy.
I'm trying to arrange a specific panel for it, but it's with schedules, it's been kind of hard, but hopefully we can get it going within the next month or two. So there'll be a Steven Spielberg tier list. I'm expecting that one to be kind of long.
I'm about to say.
So
Yeah, it's a lot of movies.
Y'all thought
A lot of
this
good
was
stuff,
long?
man.
Yeah.
we did the Tarantino tier list directed films last year, so that was one of them that we did. That was cool as well. There's a lot to do, so I'll be doing that, and these are fun and easy to do. So we'll be doing that. And S Beam says, "Damn, Horton deserves a higher score." So just thank you. But yeah, guys, again, thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you so very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and then channel members, thank you so much for entering the Canon Matrix. I really do appreciate that. I'm doing some more channel members storyline stuff again on Friday, Figures Talk. So I'll be doing some stuff that day. So thank you so much who have already joined. And that is it. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys.